Okay. Test, 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 test. I trust that the audio sounds good, but I always gotta check. Let's see. Test, 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 test. Gotta keep talking. This is about where I'll be when I'm talking. How's it going to anybody that's already in the chat? If there's anybody already in the chat, let's find out how I sound. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing today? I am. Oh, you know what I need to do? Resolution. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Keep these changes. Okay, good. Is it? I hope it streams as. It is streaming as 16:9, right? Okay, good. Good. All right. So today, what are we doing? We are, today, what am I gonna do? I'm trying to, you know, I think the plan is to kind of get all the fun stuff done on the streams, and then all the not so fun stuff done on my not streaming time. So the fun stuff today is, and when I say fun, I mean build and play in a very short amount of time, you know, hitting that play button constantly. So for that, today I want to do the lights, the street lights. So let's take a look at how these street lights are done. Got the street lamp base. Rudy Diaz, hello, what's up? What's going on, Rudy Diaz? Open prefab. So this just has a point light in it. It would be nice if I could somehow make it so all of the lights in the game turn on and off depending on what their time zone is. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I could just make it, oh God, that is a pain in the ass. How do you do that? Rudy Diaz, are you into game dev? Do you make your own stuff as well? And what brought you here? Kind of help to float around the scene a little bit, kind of give me an idea. We got the street lights. I mean, I guess I could just program. Do all of them get their own thing? Like, what if I want to put some of those street lights in another city? Home lights, they should also go on depending on what time of day it is. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna run this thing. I'm gonna imagine travel scenarios. Could even do some of the travel stuff today. Yes, I'm learning Unity with Playmaker. Nice. I hope you've managed to learn some stuff on this channel. Are you in the middle of any projects right now? Any big or small projects? And have you done any game jams? Anything like that? Let's see. So the clock's ticking. The sun's moving. And how do I have it set up again? Let's see. Game manager. It must be in this one? Or is it in the clock? Player camera, item holder, watch. Inputs. Okay, here we go. Minute hand degrees. So it's just going up and up and up and up. If I speed it up. Oops. Alright, I could speed it up. Uh-oh. Why does it look like the sun is not changing with that? Oh, you know what? That watch is in a prefab now, so I have to update my watch. Where is it? Watch. Let's see how it broke. How did you break, watch? There's only one thing on here. It moves like that. Oh, you notice it's not even the watch. It is the game manager. Day cycle light. Oh shit, your messages got retracted. I'm not sure if you posted something, but then I didn't see. Message retracted. I wonder why. I hope. Did you do that, or did YouTube do that? I didn't get a chance to see what your message said. Okay, so it only starts there. Specify the game object. That watch. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is very interesting. I'm a high school teacher. I teach TV production, and I'm introducing my students to Unity. Oh no shit. Rad. So TV production, but you're teaching them Unity. How does that fit in? How does Unity fit into a TV production course? I guess I could just get player watch. Yeah, maybe I just get get or set game object, find game object by tag. Okay. And we'll tag it as. Actually, we don't even have to tag it. We'll store it, new variable, as player watch. Object name, player watch. And this, player watch. Okay, now we'll go to the player. And this, I need to rename it. Alright. Let's see how that does us. I'm converting it to more of a multimedia course and bringing some of my students into a new class I'm teaching, which is gaming. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh my god, look at the sun freaking out. Holy shit. Holy shit. Seizure warning. Do not look at this if you have Yeah, it is spazzing the fuck out. I wonder why. Player. Item holder, player watch. I don't understand why. Damn, you know, this used to work so perfectly. And now it's spazzing the fuck out. Shit. Okay, let's check this game manager. Yeah, I mean, it's just getting the player oh, it didn't get it. Did I not name it that? It's called player watch. Game manager, object name, player watch. Did I spell that different? Player watch. I might have to just do the tag thing. Let's just do the tag thing. It's like a guarantee. Okay. So player watch, and we'll add a tag. Call it player watch. Boom, boom. And then game manager, find game object. I'm gonna put optional name, right? You can leave this empty if you specify a tag. Great. Player watch. Player watch. Player watch, player watch, player watch. That stopped being words. Okay. So Rudy Diaz, what is the goal? Okay, so you're learning Unity and Playmaker right now. What is your goal personally for using Unity and Playmaker? Is it just to kind of is it a hobby turning into something you're trying to bring to work as a teacher, or are you also trying to make your own games? So it doesn't get it again. Does not store it. Find game object is not working. Oh wait. No, duh. Because player hasn't spawned yet when that runs. So it probably was fine. Oh, that's my bad. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of all this because that's old shit. And I'm gonna make a new start state. Wait for player spawn. Gonna do a bool test here. New variable player. Actually, do game manager, player builder, set FSM bool, player is built. So we'll do another one. Set FSM bool. You'll also tell you know, honestly, I feel like what should be happening instead of set FSM bools, I feel like there should, I'm just gonna do a little house cleaning really quick. I'll do like a set bool value. And it'll be new variable player underscore is built. Okay, and it's like that. And then instead of a set bool value, so that's telling NPC builder player is built. So, right, there we go. So I'm gonna do a get FSM bool. And gonna do player builder, variable name, player is built, stores value, player is built, every frame. That way it's an easier breadcrumb trail to follow. Okay, so that's gonna update. And then we can change our clock. So day cycle light. This one also has a get FSM bool, and it is getting the player builder. Player is built. Player underscore is built. Every frame, bool variable, player is built. Every frame, and if it's true, go to next, and then the clock can start rotating. Okay. Probably didn't even have to do the tag, right? Could have just named it. But, c'est la vie. Let's run this shit. I love Unity, and I'm turning my hobby as a class. I feel that by teaching it helps me understand it better. I'm interested in doing a type of documentary on survivors of the Holocaust in VR. Whoa, that sounds pretty heavy. That's pretty intense. Very intense. And I think the clock is behaving correctly now, right? The way you tell is you just look at people's shadows. I guess I would have to just click this. Let's see. Player watch. Inputs. Yeah, it's moving. I can already see that shadow. It's ever so slightly moving, but when you actually adjust it, see, I can rewind it. There we go. So now it should be, now it's like 7 at night. All right, dope. Everything's back to working again. All right. So now that we have the clock working, we need to get these lights set up so they turn on and off depending on when. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So before, I was kind of thinking, all right, well, you have them turn on at nightfall, which I believe is around 7. So you can have it so these lights go, but then time is relative to which city you're in. So it needs to get the current, but then, okay, thought experiment. You have 6 different places, and in each of them you have clocks that are set up to a fixed time that, so it says like you hard code in this light will turn on at 7 p.m., right? In all of them, they all say that they will turn on at 7 p.m. So as the player, you're in one of the cities and it's your watch that is dictating where the sun is. So the time of day always looks correct
to you, whatever city you're in, because whatever city you go to, it adjusts your clock for you. It changes the time zone for you. So the time always looks right to you, and the sun is always in accordance with that. So everything always looks right to you. But that means that in other cities, the lights are turning on at 7, but it isn't really 7 in those cities. But since you're not there, that doesn't matter. And then with networking stuff, that information is not being shared across the servers. So for multiplayer, it still persists as each player sees their own individual reality concerning time and light, time and sunlight. So I think that's okay. I think you can hard code in each light to turn on at a specific time and just leave it like that. It doesn't have to dynamically adjust or whatever. Okay. So now the question is like we have all these different lights, right? You have like lamps, you have like these exterior lights, but you also have lights inside. And it, I kind of don't want to do the whole behavior shit where it's like, or maybe I do want to make it so like NPCs turn on the lights when they're home. Let's do street lights first. Let's just do street lights first. Okay, so all street lights can have the same FSM. And what they'll do, okay, you have it like this. You have all street lights in a city have an FSM. That one gets which city they're in. 2 gets what time they should turn on and off. 3 turn on and off at those times. That's it. Those are street lights. So it would be all street lights in the city have an FSM called street light FSM. Right? So it gets what city they're in, gets what time they should turn on and off. So when it does get what city they're in, that is a game object. So which city they're in is like the city game object, and then get the FSM off that. Shit. What? Let's see, environment. So you have a city, right? Like DC. It has... Right, okay, it has... We're gonna have to... Each city's gonna have to have a new FSM. Okay. For each city game... Okay. Each city game object has a... an FSM called... Each city game object has an FSM called light schedule. Light schedule. Light schedule. Lights schedule? Light schedule. Okay. So, and then in there, in the light schedule FSM, there are variables, street lights, home lights, bar lights, etc. Right? like, or even like home lights, or like place 01 lights, place 02 lights. Okay, like that. All right. Just so I can remember later that that's what I'd be using. Whew. So gets what city they're in, gets what time they should turn it on and off. Turn it on and off at those times. Looks like a plan. All right. Here we go. Okay, what do we need first? We need to put an FSM on the city. Since Paris is the only place that has lights right now. Okay. Paris. City NPCs doesn't even have that. Okay, great. Light schedule. And then in here, you have a variable that is like, well, we'll come back to that. But for now, so the street lights, like this is a lamp. Open prefab, and it'll be this point light. So we'll call this okay. It'll be a template. So we'll give this an FSM, and then what is this called? Like streetlight FSM. Okay. Street light FSM. Alright. And then we're going to get what city that you're in. So array list get nearest. Or what is it like? Array list closest? Oh, or can't you like get closest? Nearest? Which one's? Find closest. So to measure from, right, with the tag city, ignore owner, must be visible. Nope. Store object, current city. Don't need to get the distance. So we got the city, and then you got to get that game, that FSM. So get FSM. The thing that isn't totally clear right now is like right now that watch dictates the time. Excuse me. So I have to see how that, because it's like it's a fucking rotation number. It's it's like a, is it an int or it might be a float? I think it's a float actually. Yeah, I think it's a float. So like, I grab this player camera, item holder, player watch, right? It has this minute hands, which is it's a float. All right, I should have saw that. It has a decimal point. So There's a float that it has, and that is the time. So so what I need to do is remember what time that's funny. So I need to remember what time these things are at. Like the float variable, I need to know the degrees rotation that correspond to each hour of the day, pretty much. Okay, so I feel like I should have an Excel sheet open for this, but okay. So, oh, go back. Okay, so right noon is negative 90. Noon is negative 90 degrees. And then 1 is 300 degrees. I'm gonna see a pattern in here, I think. 300 degrees. And then 2 is, it's kind of a weird one too. 700. 2 p.m. is 700. Okay, so well, I may as well just do it for all of these instead of trying to fucking guess it, right? Let's just really knock this one out of the park. 1,000 degrees. 3 p.m. is 1,000 degrees. To any mathematicians in the stream, can you guess all of the other numbers for this before I do them manually? Are you fast enough? So 4 p.m. is like, 4 p.m. is weird. What is it? 1500? Is it just increments of that's weird because that's 500 and then that's 300 and then that's so weird. That's such a weird, because then it jumps all the way down to 90. All right, whatever, fuck it. 5 p.m. is also my clock. I feel like it's not lining up so hot right now. Yeah, it's a little off, right? Isn't it a little off? Or was I tripping this whole time? Can I pause it and still affect the... No. Let's see. What I would like to do is just make that... Whatever. Let's just roll with it for a second. I can always change these numbers later, and I can always change these numbers later. That is gonna be bothersome because I remember going through each of the hours before and being like, boom, they match perfectly. Come on. Ooh, this is look at this fucking loading time, my dude. Is this shit even running? Holy moly. Oh, here we go. Okay. I feel like I should turn off agent spawning for just a second, you know, while I, like, let's see, game manager. Let's turn off NPC builder. Okay. Does my shit run okay without that? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to turn off that loading screen manually though. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna take this clock out of the hands of the player just so I can, oh. Okay. All right. So now let's see. So 1 p.m. is 300. So if I type in 300, okay, it's 1 p.m. If I type in 700, it's 2 p.m. 1,000 should be 3 p.m. You see how it kind of looks like it's just overshooting it just a tad? You see? It's definitely overshooting it just a tad. Maybe that offset is what I need to change. Let's see. Like right here, it's by like 10, or yeah, it's by like 10. So I can do this, is go into items, watch, or it's actually probably on the player only. And I think it's in here, or maybe not. Float operator. I think there's like an offset I put in here. Yeah, float add for offset. So what if I change this to -73 instead? Is that any closer? It was 83. Now I'm gonna, let's see. Dinah, hello, 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 hello. How's it going? I went from -83 to -73. Turn off this loading screen. Okay, so there's our watch. Oopsie daisy. Player watch. And inputs. So here, now let's see if we put in 1,000. Okay, so I should have gone in the other direction. Is that what's happening? Like right there. Right, I should have gone in the other direction. How's it going, Dinah? How you doing today? Let's change this to -93. That kind of also makes more sense. Let's see. Because 90 degrees, you know? Maybe Maybe that's what I was fucking... It honestly might even just be negative 90. I don't know why that offset was bugging me. Alright, loading screen, go away. Player watch. 1,000. Ah, but now it's like too much, right? Because now it's like... Or am I looking at it wrong? Because like right there, now it looks like it should be like 1,100. Damn, maybe I should be setting this time over here. I don't know why I didn't try that. Let's do negative 83 again. So when I put in 1,000, that looks so much closer. Oh, hold on. My bad. Negative 93. I keep forgetting 1,000. Oops, 1,000. That's not what it is. Right, so I'm trying to look for when both the hour hand and the minute hand line up. So it's like a minute. Okay. So was it negative 7? Wasn't, right? Yeah, because that puts it too far ahead. So negative 83 puts it at right there. So negative 90? It might honestly be negative 90, huh? I think it's negative 90. Let's check the rest of them. So we go like right there. Yeah, that looks like it's and also the clock is tilted. So I'm kind of like, yeah, that looks a lot closer. It's supposed to be negative 90. That offset needs to be negative 90. Okay, so at 4 o'clock, it's like 1470. It's like it's a much more specific number. I was also like looking for like super, just rounded off numbers, you know? 1470 for 4 p.m. 1470. And what time is 3 p.m.? Right there. It's like 1075. 1075. 2 p.m. is like 685. And then noon is... Oh, but you see that? That kind of looks like it's... Oh, it kind of looks like it's too much. There's something wrong with my math. Is it just negative 90? Oh, man. That's so bothersome. And it really might just be... I don't know. Could be the image. The image could be fucked up. That's still so troubling. Negative 95? It's kind of like negative 9. Oh, is it negative 100? Maybe it's negative 100, huh? Let's just do that. And the thing is, all these are like, the time is going by so fast, you know, that when you look at your watch, you know, like generally that's the time. I could fix the image later. Okay, so 5 p.m. Let's see what 5 p.m. is. 5 p.m. is... Actually, is this noon? Let's make sure we go to actual noon. Wait, fuck, I don't even know. Like, right... That's noon, right? Okay. So 5 p.m. is 1860. It's like 1860, right? The fact that it's like off just a tiny, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of a bummer that somehow this still didn't check out to be perfect. See, look at that. That's crazy. What the fuck? The hands need to match. So like that kind of matches. That doesn't match as much. I'm also looking at the clock at an angle. I keep forgetting about that. Like, I wonder how much of a difference. So that's the hour hand offset. Maybe I do need to put like -93. No. Let's do -100. Oops. Too much in the opposite direction. -70. Too much in the opposite direction. -85. That's looking closer. -80. That maybe like -83 where I started. Okay, but so if that lines up right there, then but that doesn't line up right there. It's the image. It's the fucking image. It's me not setting up a perfectly circular. Yeah, that's my own bad. I need to. Ooh, that one's really bad. Do they each get progressively fucking? Damn it! It almost looks like it's 6 p.m. right there. So does that even work? Am I doing this right? Where it's like, okay, there's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. Yeah, okay, good. At least it works. And now I know it's literally just my stupid little picture in the back that is like pretty jank. So that is 6, or is that 5? Like that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7. See, 7 almost looks like 8. That's 8. Wait. 7 almost looks like 8. And then this is 8, basically looks like 9. This is 9, looks exactly like 10. Holy shit, this image is so fucked up. Yeah, okay. Not feeling as bad anymore because I know it's just the image. And those watch hands, they're very close to the image, so there's not much parallax going on. Yeah, well, it's all right. So was it Q? Okay. So at -90, it's noon. What would it be ideally between -90 and 4230? 4230? Let's see. 4,230 minus 90 equals divided by, or actually 4230 plus 90 equals divided by 12 equals 360. Yeah. Okay. But then how do we get, let's see, 360 divided by 12 is 30. So it should move every 30 degrees, the minute hand. Is that what it is? That can't be right, is it? No, I didn't mean to click that. Pause needs to disable look. Whew, boy. This is just, it opened up a whole can of worms I really was not expecting. Every 360 degrees, right, divided by 12 equals 30 degrees, right? So every 30 degrees, if it moved to the next hour, that's 360 degrees. That's all it should be moving. But instead it's moving a lot more than that. I don't know how I got that thing to work to begin with. Player... Actually, it's right here. Here's all my secret code for a watch. Should this be 0? Maybe this offset is fucking me up. Could that possibly be it? Let's try running that. Player, where are you at? Player camera. Player watch. Okay. Set that shit to 0. Right? And then inputs. Oh, I think it's just so I can have it start at noon, right? Yeah, because it still has the problem. I think it's getting... Yeah, it gets a little worse every hand. Every hour it gets a little worse. Yep. Okay. So that offset is just for the thing to stop at noon. But then the hour hand needs to be hour degrees.
minute hands divided by 12. Maybe I should be getting the hour hand. Maybe I should just expose the hour hand instead of getting these crazy minute hand numbers. Let's see. So like at noon, the hour hand is at -90. And then at 1, it's at -60, right? Because that makes sense. Oh, I could just be getting... Okay, here's how I'm gonna do it. Here's the guaranteed... That's what we have to do. All right. So I'm gonna leave that shit at 83. No, I'm gonna change it to 80. Let's see. Change hand... what is it? Change our hand offset to -80. So this sets it at noon. And then I'm going to build time system off hour hand variable. So it's called hour hand underscore degrees. Okay. Since it goes by 30 degrees every hour. Cool. So that's what I'll be using to set all the hours. And if it doesn't look totally right on my clock, that's okay, because it's just a aesthetic thing, and what you're really looking for is the minute and the hour hand aligning. Okay, great. Let's fucking do it. So what I want to do is, so I will expose the hour hand degrees in inspector, and then also have light schedule. Actually, there should be let's see. Yeah. Expose the hour hand degrees in inspector. Light schedule. FSM gets that variable, gets that float. Okay. For debugging. And light schedule FSM gets that float. What is it called? Player watch. Okay, great. And noon starts at right -90. -90. Noon starts at -90. Cool. Let's fucking do it. Player. Watch hand. Variables, hour hand degrees, near Snape. Are you? What is it? Who else is in here? I have one other person in here. Not sure who's stuck around for right now. This is kind of like skirting
the edge. This is kind of like this is sort of what I think might be half interesting, half extremely boring. I'm pressing play enough, and then for some reason I think time is interesting. I don't know. Is this fucking ridiculously not what you expect? I kind of need to get a good handle on like which streams are more educational and entertaining. Okay. Sun rotation, hour degrees, hour hand degrees. Let's put it out there. Okay. Copy that. And just in case I want the minute hand degrees. And go to game manager. Actually, it's not even in the game manager, it's in each of the cities. So I think the first one we're trying out is in Paris, light schedule. Okay. We're gonna get FSM float game object. Did we not do what the fuck? I could have swore. Oh shit. I'm tripping. Okay. Paris wants to get closest. No, wait, there was something. There was something. What was I doing earlier where like I needed to get the closest? That's shitty. I hate forgetting shit like that. Okay, whatever. Back to Paris. Here we go. Yeesh. Find closest. Tagged city. Whoa, man. Okay. Store object as current city. Wait, why? I don't need to do that. What the fuck am I doing? Light schedule. I'm so brain dead, y'all. Hold up. I need to take a sip of water really quick. Also, maybe that Star Spangled Banner American Anthem track in the background probably killed a few brain cells. TBH. Holy shit, this is all... I can't. Let's see. Oh, you know what, you guys, whoever's there, I just updated my itch.io page. Here, I'm just gonna copy the link off here, bring it in here. So if you're on itch, okay, I know you have been asked a million times before, but what character controller do you use, or did you roll your own? So I have a couple answers for that. 1 second. Ow, Jesus Christ. I think I need a screwdriver to open this water bottle right now. Okay. So character controller. I use currently for this game that I'm working on right now, my own character controller. And I used a tutorial that I found on YouTube of this guy explaining how to make a character controller without the physics system. So you kind of do pseudo gravity, and that's what I use for this. There's also a free asset on the Unity store called all-in-one first person or something like that, which I will use for like prototyping super quick, tiny little things. Or at least in the past I have. I might just end up templating my first-person controller and like just dropping that in, but it's a really nice, simple first-person controller that you can just like literally drag and drop into the scene. So yeah, that's what I use. My own, but old prototype stuff, and potentially for future prototype stuff, I use all-in-one. I think it's called all-in-one first person or something like that. How's it going, Rusty Chicken? What are you working on? What do you got going on? Also, by the way, this is what I was going to say, is I updated my itch.io page. I thought it looked cool. Got this Memories of the Spy banner going. So if you are on itch, give me a follow on itch, because I'm going to try to be more active there too, just kind of like talking to folks and following people's shit, sharing things. So is there a problem with the capsule colliders catching on angles? A platformer, okay. The capsule collider, I have not run into anything with the system that I have. I've not run into anything where like I get stuck or anything like that. In the past, I've tried building my own character controllers that, like, you know, at the edge, if they land on an edge, you're just stuck. You can't, because it's like they think they're still falling or whatever. Excuse me. But the thing I'm currently using, the way that one guy built it, it's been pretty solid. It's been a really good system. Honestly, I showed people this last time too. It's like Playmaker Unity first person controller. It is this guy, 1 month studio, Unity Playmaker controller. I think it's like a 2 or 3 part series. It's pretty straightforward, but it's extremely useful. Yeah, it uses raycasts. That's right. Okay, so I had some water, cleared my head. Let's make this light schedule. Light schedule honestly only needs... What did I say the plan was? It was like... Let's see. All streetlights in the city have an FSM called Streetlight FSM. Get which city they're in. Oh, that's what I was using it for. For the streetlight. Gets what time they should turn on and off. Turn on and off at those times. Okay. So in here... This will be... I can get rid of that. This will be... So if... Let's actually make the key that I said I would. So noon is at -90, 1 p.m. is at -60, 2 p.m. -30, 3 p.m. 0, 30, 60, 6 p.m. 90, 7 p.m. is 120, 8 p.m. 150, 9 p.m. Jesus. 180, 10 p.m. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed over here. 10 p.m. 2:10, 11 p.m. 2:40, 12 p.m. Right there, 12 p.m. What is that? 5, 6, 7, 70. Oops. Is that right? 40 to 50, or wait, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Is that all right? Okay. This track, though. You know what I'm kind of, let's see. Genres. What's up with like some classical piano, peaceful. I remember there being some decent stuff on here, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. Are you using Playmaker for your menu building or Unity's built-in GUI? Well, it's both. It's Playmaker controlling Unity's GUI. Like, for kind of setting things up, I'm using just the straight up, whatchamacallit, the, you know, like they have this, let me close this. It's like, the only difference I think right here is like, yeah, like Text Mesh Pro stuff, that's what it is. So FSM for button controls, yep. And you know, there's actually, there's documentation out there about how to use Playmaker to control the GUI. That being said, there's basically no video tutorials showing how Playmaker sort of like natively and sort of there are built-in features that let you control it without using actions. There's a way to use Playmaker where you're not using actions at all. Well, you can, like you will sort of in doing all the specificities of it, but calling on user interface things, you use events, like system events. Like for example, really quick, I'll show you, because here's the thing is that the official Playmaker tutorials that are, oh man, I really hope that they put those out soon, because y'all could really benefit from them. It's a handful of videos, 10-ish videos around there, and in there we do have a fat user interface tutorial. But anyways, I'll show you something really quick where it's like say for example, like I'll make a UI canvas, and then like in it I'll do a UI like a button, right? And then here's my button, and then I'll put an FSM on it, and then in my button I'll put like a state here, and I'll right click, add global transition, UI events, and then you could put UI click. So what will happen is when I click on that button, it'll go to that state. So it's not even, you're not even using an action to send off to here. It's using like global events. It's using a global transition. Well, using a UI event, which is a way to transition to that state. So there's plenty of stuff like this coming soon. You know, just like honestly, the way you really dig into this is like, and again, oh my god, we need to put out those videos because you guys would be able to fucking blaze through a ton of UI shit. So much shit. I've seen like crazy videos on YouTube where people do all these like really roundabout ways of like set property and get property and sending string events and shit like that. And it's just like, if anybody took the time to go through the Playmaker manual, they would know that these things are out there. But like a lot of people don't, and so a lot of people don't know those things exist. Yep, that's how I did my start menu, just calling events from a single state. Brilliant. Yeah, that's how it needs to be done. You know, and all that stuff. You know, this is such a fat menu right here. All these, and also system events. Tons of great system events. These two sub menus have a lot of really great stuff in it. So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing all my menu stuff. And yeah, but right now I'm just graphically, like, I'm using TextMesh Pro. There's not too much of a difference as far as like functionality goes, but there is a difference graphically, and that's pretty much all. That's why my text looks all sharp, because I'm using TextMesh Pro. Okay, so environment, DC, no, Paris, light schedule, variables, and I'm gonna put in a float called street lights underscore on. And street lights on will come on at 120. And then we'll make a new float. Street lights underscore off. And those will go off at 5 a.m. I guess I should still do, let's see, 1 a.m. is 300, 2 a.m. 330, 3 a.m. 360, 4 a.m. 390, 5 a.m. 420, 6 a.m. is 450, 7 a.m. 480, 8 a.m. 510, 9 a.m. 540, 10 a.m. 570. Should I go? Yeah, okay. 11 a.m. Wait, hold on. Right, okay. 11 a.m. 600. 12 a.m. Wait. Oh, I'm so dumb. Wait. Noon, 1 p.m. This is 12 a.m. And then 1 a.m., 2 a.m., blah, 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 11 a.m., and then it goes back to noon. Back to noon. Okay. All right. Love TextMesh Pro. So many options for dressing up. Absolutely. Gotta look sharp. Lol, sorry to keep you from working. No, don't even trip. Rusty Chicken, don't even trip, Rusty Chicken. I like saying that name, Rusty Chicken. Glad to be of service. So street lights off at, let's make them go off at 6 a.m., 450. Or actually 7 a.m., 480. Or actually, no. Yeah, let's do 6 a.m. is better. Okay, that's a good test. So, gets which city they're in, L Street, okay. Gets what time they should turn on and off those times. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So let's go to Paris. And let's give me a street lamp. Okay. Got the street lamp. Open prefab. Got this light, street light. Okay, that's where I use that find closest. So I'm not a crazy person. And then it goes up to here. Let's see. get city, and let's see. Oh, wait, no. Delete transition. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. So it can finish that state, then it goes here, and then here we'll have get time, and over here we'll have turn on, and over here we'll have turn off. Okay, and we'll have get FSM float. And actually, get city and schedule. Get time. So over here it needs to have an FSM float too. The game object will get the city, the FSM name. What did I call it again? Like street light sketch. Light schedule. Is this what I called it? I hope I called it this. Did I call it light schedule FSM? I have a feeling I called it light schedule FSM. Paris. Okay, just light schedule. All right. Open prefab. Okay, FSM name, light schedule, variable name. It's called street light underscore on. And it'll store the value, street light underscore on. Do one more, get FSM float. Current city, FSM name, light schedule, variable name, street light underscore off. Store the variable. Let's actually copy that. New variable, paste, boom. Okay. So this gets which city it's in. The street light gets what city it's in. Then it checks what that city's street light schedule is. So this might end up being a universal thing, but you know, fuck it. And after it gets the street light schedule for when it wants to turn on and off, goes to the next state, and then here it has a get FSM float for getting. We're gonna have to get find game object. Let's put that let's put in that in there too. Did it add to this? Okay. Tagged player watch, store, new variable, player watch, and then we want to get what is the variable? Hour hand degrees. So get. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's in the get time one. So get FSM float is from the player watch. The variable name is hour hand degrees. Storing that value. Let's actually copy pasta that. New variable, boom. Okay, every frame. Let's get rid of that. So now it's getting the time according to the hour hand degrees on the clock, and at this point we can have a float compare and turn off the lights if the sun is up and turn them on if the sun is down. So our hand agrees. Oops. Street light off. Tolerance, let's put like 2. Put it like 5, so they turn off kind of like at seemingly random times sometimes. Let's see. So, are you running each city as if its own separate scene in Unity? No! That would be too reasonable. I'm running each city as its own whole fucking thing in all one big city. They're just grouped. But the thing is like they'll be culled out, right? They'll be culled out. All their, all the models of the city. The NPCs, some of them, NPCs that are like deemed necessary for like the simulation of the game, those will keep running. But everything in that city, the mesh will at least turn off. All that stuff will turn off. So, yeah, the game right now, I think it runs at like anywhere between 35 to 70 FPS. And I know the game is supposed to run faster when I build it, but I still want to get that in-engine FPS up to at least 60, So I am looking into some optimization things. Some of them are going to be very like specific to this. The NPCs, instead of being nav mesh agents, for some of them I'm considering maybe if there's like a direct path to something without anything in between them, like maybe I could disable their nav mesh stuff and stop making them into agents and instead just literally translate them across space, Yeah, there's a bunch of other kind of like interesting little ways to work around that to reduce that. But there's also assets. I just downloaded some assets from the asset store to figure out how to improve performance with like batching. I still don't know too much about it. I've tried implementing some of it, but haven't really done too much work on it. But apparently it makes a huge difference. Just cull everything out of camera. Yeah, like I'll do that too. I'll definitely do a Fulstrum. I don't know if it's in here. Fustrum or something like that. Cull set camera. Oh, there might be a. There might even be this, but there's a handful of actions out there that are on the ecosystem. One just says like turn off meshes for anything that's not in the camera Fulstrum or whatever that thing is called. And then there's also the Unity's baked in, what is it called? The thing that goes up there. What is it? It's just that culling thing that it does. I forget where that shit is. That makes a great deal of a difference on performance. Okay, so, but the whole world is pretty much, its wheels are spinning constantly. Float compare, streetlight off. So if this is it equal or less than? I honestly I don't even want to think. I don't even want to do that logic in my head right now. I just want to click this button. I just want to do new event, turn. Oh, is there, maybe I have custom events on, is on. Nope. All right, time to make on and less than custom events. No off. Ooh, boy. Good thing I have a street light on and off thing. Oh, shit. And you know what? Oh, fuck. There's something I meant to do a long time ago, but still haven't done. And it's that those rotational, these numbers, those aren't static. That's the first and last time you'll ever see those numbers, ever. You see that 9 a.m. is 540 degrees. You'll see 540 degrees once and never again, because that number just keeps raising. So the plan was that I haven't done it yet, and it should be simple, but goddamn, like these just, it starts stacking up, and I just want to see my lights turn on and off, you know. But all the plan is like once you get to, you know, whatever's just before this, if noon is negative 90, then it's like, you know, negative 95 or something. Then you reset. And so in that little split second, it'll go back to negative 90, you know. I can already foresee problems with that. Like, it seems so simple, but all right, fine. Fuck. Okay. Float compare, street light off. That's the time we want it to go off, which is 5 a.m. So if the time is less than that, you don't do anything. If it's equal or greater than, then you turn off. But then the other problem is, it's like I can't do shit. I hope this tolerance thing might be the saving grace, because if I don't want to do a less than or greater than statement on those, then I basically need to give. Let's see if I could do the equal thing. Let's see if I could do without. If I give a tolerance of 5, I'll give a tolerance of 20. No, that's too much. I'll give her a tolerance of 5. And let's do another float compare. And this one is going to be hour degrees, street lights on, and also gonna have a tolerance of 5, and then equal. This is on and that's off. My bad. This is off. There we go. Okay. On, off. Alright, let's set color is green. Set color is red. And this is yellow. Alright. Dope. Let's watch this happen once. Because it won't happen again. Until I do that reset the clock thing. Okay, after all that finishes, get time, all these, almost didn't check that every frame. Okay, and then these need to go back. And I'm gonna give those a little wait statement because there just might be some weird shit in there. Let's just do like a wait for 5 seconds. Copy, paste. All right. Let's see if that works. Oops. All right. Got my street light right here. May as well look at its FSM, right? Play. All right. What do you think? Is it gonna work? Also, there's a bunch of baked light data, so this is gonna be like a really sloppy, like, it's gonna be a visually confusing test, but there's still a way we could check this, you know. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even fucking... Guys, how are you not gonna say anything in the chat when I ask, do you think it's gonna work? And you don't even stop me, you just let me just dive in nose first like a fool without even setting, let's see, open prefab, without even setting the on or off parts. It just goes to some empty ass state like a dummy. Okay, point light. So in turn off, it's gonna set property enabled, and it's gonna be off. And then in the turn on one, we are gonna enable it. So let's run that shit, cowboy. Are you making a loading system? Right now I'm not, but there is, there's a half-baked loading system right now. This whimsical Disney music is perfect. But yeah, I do plan on making a much better loading system. It's gonna need it, like, and I do want to do. It would be nice. It's a real low tier, bottom of the bucket wish list item, but it would be nice to put, like, you know, building agents, building moles, building sources, setting this, setting that, so kind of like you can watch it as it's like doing each of its tasks. Okay, point light. It's off. It worked. It's off. So, oh, it's okay. Okay, so that's kind of annoying that this thing keeps going. I wonder if it's more taxing for... I love how Near Snape is laughing at me, by the way. I wonder if it's more taxing to constantly do this, where it goes like, turn off, wait, get the time, oh, okay, it's still that, okay, go back to turn off, wait, okay, go get the time, oh wait, it's still, you know, it's just like over and over again. I wonder if it's more taxing to do that, or if it'd be more taxing to put the that get FSM float over here. Oh, wait a second. It's also saying it might have been a fluke that this worked, because it says the hour hand agrees for player watch. Didn't get my player watch. Why isn't it storing my player watch? Why? Float compare probably faster. Yeah. But this is troubling to see that it's not getting my player watch. Oh, bro, duh. I always forget that the player doesn't get built, and I always have to do a get FSM. Okay. Let's open it up. Make a new state. Set a start state. Wait for build. Get FSM bool. Specify game object. Globals, game manager. I forgot what that shit's called. Let's check to be sure. Game manager. Player builder. I feel like I should be using the FSM. Let's see if I could be using that. Tools, components, editor windows, FSM browser. Could I be inside this FSM, inside this prefab? Ah, nope, goes away. I have to get outside of the prefab to see that shit. Okay. So it probably is, let's see, player builder. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay. So the player builder, FSM. Gonna do this. And then the player is built. Cool. Now let's go get that fucking bool, bro. Give me that fucking bool. Give me all your bools. Yo, this dude's packing fat bools. Player builder. Player underscore is built. Store value. Player underscore is built. Every motherfucking frame. Bool test. Players built. This is true. Next. Then it goes to here. Okay. All right. And I guess while we're here, I'm just gonna, let's just do this. I'll change to the float compare system later. Run it. All right. Is this gonna look right? It hasn't done either. Oh, it hasn't done either because the time hasn't come yet. All right. That makes sense. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward a little bit to see it turn off. Just so I can get, I need a little hit of dopamine of like, oh, look, it kind of works. Because if I don't get any of that, like, I just want to go to sleep. Okay. Player clone. Player camera, item holder, player watch. We need some music for this momentous occasion. Genres. It's funny. Since we're in Paris, right? Let's do classic Paris. Or let's see, Paris. There's that one song that's like. Oof. There we go. Okay. You know, I need to set the drum up here. Okay. Our hands. Oh, I should do this. There we go. Did I do it too late? Did I do it too much? It did turn on. Okay. And then we'll watch it turn off in a few minutes. I'll just let it catch on stream, but what's up, guys? What's on your minds? What's going on? We're gonna just chill here until the light turns off. Ah, naturel. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all up to? How's it going? You want to see this giant Reese's peanut butter cup that is making me sick and brain dead? You see that? These giant Reese's peanut butter cups. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. I'm like halfway through this first one, but whew, does a number on my energy. Just finished the first person controller. Rad. How's it working out for you? From the tutorial you sent. Nice. Everything's in working condition. You could jump. You could fall off ledges without floating. You could, what else? Run around. Strafe. All that's in good working order. Yep, just need to add that head bob. Get that head bobbing in. Dope. What's next? What's next on your on the docket? I'm gonna bring up the schedule so I know what time to look out for. It turns off at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. It's at 6 a.m. so 4:50. So in about, so you know what? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. 4:50. 300. 400. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're about to watch that light turn on. 410. And it has a margin of error of 20, I think. So it could very likely be turning on at 4:30 instead. After a head bob, add a crosshair and figure out the item interaction system. Nice. Crosshair, easy peasy. Literally an action called set cursor. All you gotta do is design your, here it comes. All right. Come on. Shit. Maybe it will come on at 4:50. Oh, it's a margin of error of 5. I'm sorry. So 45. Alright, here we go, here we go. Holy shit. Nothing? It didn't go. Fuck. Did I set it for that? Or is it 7 a.m.? Tried that just now, it's jittery. So I might use Canvas and UI and anchor it to keep it center. That's a good idea. Definitely notice that. My little temporary, I have like a, whatchamacallit, a reticle image from the asset, the first person controller all in one asset. And I've been using that as a little temporary one. And I do notice it does kind of, it fights the mouse moving around. Yeah, it can be jittery. So the light did not turn off. Strange. Very strange. I gotta stop eating this. Okay. So that light system is not really jiving. Wait a second. Hang on. Are you seeing this shit right here? It says the street light off and street light on value are 0. It never got those fucking variables. Current city, light schedule. Paris, light schedule. Variables. Oh, did I spell this different? Oh, it's plural. Street lights. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right, let's run that shit, cowboy. And I'll actually just yeah, spelling. I just was off by one letter. It was a plural instead of singular. All right, I'm gonna fast forward this shit. No more waiting around this time. You know what I should do? Oh, man. No. Fuck. I was thinking about making a command in the debug console to put in the time. All right, here we go. Where's that? It's going down 72. What was its... Oh, let's check if it got the variable first, right? Yeah, great. It's comparing it to 450 and 120. Okay. 450 and 120. So we'll go to... Should go off soon. It has a margin of error of 5, so it'll probably go off at 115. I won't go out playing this music. Come on. Ooh, we're close. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Well, it's already on though, isn't it? Yeah, so it just enables... God damn it. So there's... And 450 is when it turns off. Here we go. Okay, is it gonna turn off? Yes! Woo! Turns off. All right, so the problem right now is that it doesn't set itself according to the time from the get-go. So I think... Yeah, I should make it just set itself immediately out the gate. Okay. But so now that should mean that I... Okay. How do you do that? So it gets the time. Let's open this shit up. Can't do the less than thing. Yay, grats. Oh man, thank you. Okay, it's things like that are so they make me so happy. Moments like that, just like watching the fucking streetlights turn off. Like, mwah. Let's see, getting some text messages from the fam. Oh shit, my friend just offered to bring me some Shake Shack. Oh shit. You bet, bro. You Mr. Postmates again. One time the homie came through. He lives in San Francisco. And he calls me, he's like, hey, I'm in town, you wanted to grab some Shake Shack? And I was like, do I ever? And he's like, right, well, I'm gonna bring it to you, because, you know, like, COVID. And I was like, all right, fucking dope, great, even better. So he's gonna bring me some din din. Nice! Okay, so if the light is on, or off, for that matter, this thing needs to check. I feel like there needs to be like So what it was like 120 equals off, and 450 equals on. Dude, if it wasn't for the little victories, I would have quit long ago. Yes, exactly. It's like those like little victories might very well be like the reason I do this shit. You know, it might be the sort of like, it is the nicotine of like, if game development was a drug and its addictive component, its addictive chemical, the one key thing that just gets everybody hooked, I would not be surprised if it was the little wins thing, the little victories. Because just watching, when you're building shit and watching things come to life like that is just like, ooh, feels so good. And you just get hooked. I was thinking about doing a video recently because I was just thinking about the first ever thing I did with Playmaker. The first ever game I started making by myself in Unity was this thing. All my games, they always have to do with like a bunch of NPCs. Like it's just a thing that I just love making, like little people run around and do things. And the first thing I ever started doing was I recreated the Overlook Hotel from The Shining. My own version of it had like the ballroom, the hallway, the foyer, the ballroom, and then like the hallway that leads to the ballroom, as well as the hallways in the actual like corridors of each unit, you know, like of each hotel room. Had the foyer and some of the rooms, but anyways, built that shit out. And the main thing I was really trying to get going was just like, I wanted to just pack it with NPCs that all like are all drunk and partying and just like super sloppy and everything. And yeah, that was my first time using Playmaker, and I remember just being like, oh, I could make them spawn somewhere. That's it. That's all I cared about. I was like, oh, I could make something spawn somewhere. I was like, whoa. And you know, I was a grown ass man at that point, but I was still like, that's so cool. I took this model and it just popped up right there. And then I was like, oh, nav mesh agents, that's so fucking simple. Like you can have a thing go somewhere, and I just put like blocks in the way, and I said its destination on the other side, and I watched it navigate through the thing, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, I'm hooked. I think that was probably when I was hooked, is when I saw how easy it was to, and this was all within the first like hour of ever touching it. And I was like, oh my God, like if I could do that this fast, like, oh, you know, dopamine for lights. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. The first time my not barks went off when the player... The first time my not barks went off... What? The first time my barks went off when the player was in proximity for me. Your barks? I'm not sure what you're saying. The first time my barks went off. I don't know what a bark is. Hell yeah. Just a shack burger. Thank you. Yeah, shack burger. And fries, por favor. I love the homie. He's taking a 2-week vacation right now, and he's like 3 blocks away from me. But it's a bummer because, you know, he lives with his, or he doesn't live with his folks, but he bought them a fucking house. That's where they live, and he's just staying with them right now because he's in town. And it's just a bummer because he's literally like right there, like within walking distance. If I yelled outside my front door, he could probably hear me. But because of COVID, he's quarantining, or not quarantining, but, you know, he's isolating with his parents to protect them. And and himself to some degree, you know. But so it's like shit, so close but so far. Okay. Can we do like some like? Let's do some. I just want some guitar, like folky guitar. What about like, I could do like some ragtime or something. Nah, okay. When NPCs oh, barks! Duh, barks. So what did you say the first time my barks went off when the player was in proximity for me? Yeah, that makes sense. That's so good. That's a good one. I can imagine being like, oh, you know, I don't think I've made anything that has barks in it. Yeah, I haven't. I have like literal barks. I made a game with a little dog, and it's not even really a literal bark, but it's like a little sound. And it's more of it playing randomly, so never mind. Actually, totally different thing. That was another big one. The first game I ever built was that Super Papa Piss Cleaner Deluxe 30. I don't know if you've, Rusty Chicken, if you've seen, or anybody else in this. You know, I can't assume that you've seen everything I've done. This music is so outrageous. I don't know I don't want to assume that everybody's seen all the videos I've made, but like if you have, let me know if you've seen the FPS in 8 hours thing. I made the video game for my at the time girlfriend, and it was like you're in a room, you make this thing on the computer, and a little dog is going around pissing in spots, and you have to like write a thesis on the computer while you're also cleaning up piss spots. Where am I going with that? Why was I talking about that shit? Oh, right, because I was gonna say another like little victory that got me super high was the first time I ever made an NPC follow the player was when I made the dog follow me around. And it just felt so like, I was like, oh, this is so rad. Like he comes to me, and and the graphics are all shitty. There's not even any animation. It's just like this total like classic N64, less than N64 style graphics. And like the dog just like goes up to you. And I remember being like, this feels so cool. It's like a real dog. Like I created you, bro. It was dope, and yeah, loved your tutorial on it. If you guys are talking, yeah, okay. I think you're pretty sure you're talking about that. Thanks. I'm glad you dug it. I'm really proud of that one. The thing that goes, I don't know, like, what I'm kind of curious about is like, there's that other one. Let me see. You know have you guys seen the one with the disco game that I made? Because I feel like that one, like I look at it and I see that it's, where is it? It's the one I made just before it, right? And it has 213 views as opposed to this nearly 4,000 views for the other one. And I mean, yeah, I am really proud of that one, but I'm also kind of like, I'm surprised that people weren't as into the one before that. If you guys share that sentiment, if your feelings for those videos align with the view count, I would be very curious to hear why you weren't as into this one, why you weren't as into the disco game devlog one. And if not, if you're just like, I don't know, that's just the algorithm, I like them both, then yeah, whatever. But it's always been a curiosity for me, because I was like, I had a lot of fun making this one, and I thought it was pretty funny, but people didn't respond to it like nearly any, like it's a fraction of the positive reaction from the next one. Anyways, okay, so I came here to figure out so it's 120 minutes off and it's 450 is on. I guess you could do less than, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. For off, you could do less than as well. Right? And then this one, it could be like greater than, right? On. I think that makes sense. Let's give that a go. I feel like, you know, some of these problems will kind of rear their head eventually, but if I can get it to work off of that kind of statement, then great. Okay. So I can't really tell if this light is on. It's off. Okay, great. It's just a bright day. It's just a sunny day outside. And then I'm gonna go to the player and get that watch. And we're gonna crank it up to the point where it's gonna turn on in a few units, right? Or is it 500? Oh, it was already off. Wait, what am I looking at? 120 is off. Why do I feel like it's so much darker now? Oh, is the 500 when it's supposed to turn on? I gotta lock this and then just go to show this. So it's currently off. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's an additive thing. I think that tolerance, it doesn't do 5 in either direction. It just does 5 plus. Which is okay. Okay, so it turns on, right, at 7 p.m. Hey, Steven, I'm heading off. It's 2:38 here. Enjoy the Shake Shack, dude. Thank you. I will absolutely enjoy that Shake Shack. I'm stoked as fuck for that Shake Shack. I'm a little full. I'm probably gonna eat half now, half later. But thanks for stopping by. Near Snape, you need to get some good sleep in. 2:38 is kind of ridiculous, bro. Gotta get. I mean, I don't know your sleep schedule. I don't know what your life is, but 2:38, it's probably a little late. Probably a little late. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay. So that's on. And then if I, rewind. Still off, still off, still off, still off, still off. I am going to change that thing now so it doesn't have to do that weight thing. So it's just constantly float comparing. Okay, open up. So it's constantly getting that. I guess I could just duplicate this state basically. Or wait, hold on. That's kind of a, it is kind of a weird one. Because I don't want to send this into a loop. Too many, you know, like that can kind of get out of hand with how shit. So if I just fed it, if I took this like wait state out, it would just loop way too fast because it would constantly be checking and it'd be like, okay, Tolerance for the equal test, almost equal. Note, floats that look the same are often not exactly the same, so you often need to use a small tolerance. Damn. Because if I go here, I think with the greater than and less than statements on here, it's gonna need to keep these on. I can at the very least make these like 2 seconds instead. I think that's chill. All right. Yeah, that ain't bad. We'll change these tolerances to like, well, the tolerance can be 0 now because it has a less than statement if it's only for equal shit. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because I was only using it for the equal stuff. All right. So that's how the city lights work. Great. Actually got that done today. All right, so we got a schedule for these lights. What sucks is that, let me see. I guess I could watch it in action, huh? Let's see. Minute hands. Oops. I feel like I should make the lights turn on sooner, huh? It gets pretty dark a lot sooner. Also, yeah, what the fuck? All right. No 0 day. No 0 days is always a success. No 0 days is always a success. Oh, do you mean 0 days as in kind of like? Sorry, I didn't comment much because I was playing a game. Oh no, no worries. No 0 days is always a success. As in, I didn't get a no 0 day meaning I got something done, right? If that's what you mean, absolutely. I do try to chip away at this as much as possible. I'm a big fan of putting in the 12-hour day, but it's not the most sustainable thing all the time. I end up taking like more breaks throughout the week. Sorry I didn't comment much because I was playing a game. What are you playing, Dinah? By the way, really quick, I just played the Friday the 13th game with the homies last night, and that is a great game to play with your friends. It's a little rough around the edges at points, but otherwise it's actually it's a pretty sturdy setup. In fact, I'm gonna hit them up because I want to play that shit again tonight. Let's see. Friday the 13th, question mark. In a little bit, question mark. Yeah, always accomplishing something. Totally. I don't really know what else I want to do because the lights work well enough right now. They work how I need them to. Oh, that's what I do. I'll do the let's do that clock thing. I need a fucking it should be a simple enough thing. If I can get this clock thing done, today was a major success. Getting the lights to work and getting the clock to reset. So when it hits, so 6:30, when the hour hand hits 6:30, 630 degrees, this resets. So we'll do a float compare, and it'll be the hour hand degrees, compare it to 630, and tolerance will be 2. When it's equal, we'll have an event that sets it to reset every frame. Boom. Okay. So this goes noon to midnight. I think, right? Is that what I want? Noon. Oh no, noon to back to noon again. Noon to noon. Noon to noon, one full day. I'm playing Valorant. Plant the spike. Rusty Chicken, you speak so colloquially and in such short. What is that? Plant the spike. So I was playing a game. Oh, that was supposed to be at Dana. Because I was about to say, like, I don't know what plant the spike means. That's a Valorant thing? Which one? What is Valorant again? Let's see, Valorant. Ooh, I just want to play some fucking video games, bro. This guy's like, I'm just jonesing. I just want to, like, You ever get that? Like you don't really know specifically what you want to play. You just know that you either want to like fucking have a controller in your hands, fucking mouse and keys, or even just like if you fuck with VR is great. Have your controllers in your hand and looking around and shit. You ever just kind of get that itching feeling of like you don't even know what like you want to do. You just know you want to like have some type of controller in your hand, whether it be a keyboard, a controller, or like VR headset. Oh shit, yeah. All the boys are gonna be getting on Friday the 13th right now. Okay. Yeah, I have a free-to-play multiplayer tactical person. Right game. I mean, I'm pretty sure I hear about this like every now and then, but I'm not. Oh man, see, this honestly looks like fun. What do I have to do to play this right now? Five v 5. That's so specific. I'm really digging this environment shit too. Oh, what's the catch? Are there no microtrans? Oh, God. I don't have a Riot account yet. Okay. I think I may have found a new thing I want to play. I got so many fucking Steam games on the Steam sale. I haven't played all of them yet. Partly because I need to clear up some space. Probably just gonna delete the shit out of, uninstall the shit out of Red Dead Redemption 2. But like I know this isn't completely accurate to gameplay. I know it's obviously animated and stuff, but it looks like it's at least doing the TF2 thing where it uses the in-game graphics to make it cinematics. Yeah, because that looks dope. I'm gonna check this shit out. Okay, I'm gonna fuck. All right, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna watch the day cycle go, and then that's gonna be it for today. About 2 hours into coding. Rusty Chicken, are you about 2 hours into coding? Or is that me? Are you talking about me? Is that how much time? Yeah, holy shit. Oh wait, 2.5 hours. Holy fuck, I've been on this for 2.5 hours, and all I've done. Oh my god. Oh my god, fam. Okay. Resets. Reset to noon. Okay. So what does shit. Float. Minute hand degrees. -90. Do I just change the minute hand degrees? Set float value. Minute hand degrees, -90. And then when you're finished, go back. I think that's all I need, right? Ooh, wanting to play games after 2 hours of coding. Oh yeah. You know, it's like, isn't it? It's blaringly obvious when you say it like that. It's like, oh yeah, of course you want to fucking play video games after you've been making video games this whole time. I think what I'll try right now is see, bring up that console. Is it scale time 2? Nice. Scale time like 10? Hell yeah. I love having this console. Let's do it like 45. Okay. think I need to change what time these things turn on and off. Oh, okay, there they go. They go on. Oh, do I have it backwards? That's when they should turn off, huh? Oh, I think I just saw it reset. Fuck, that wasn't very smooth. They turned off somewhere in there. I'm also wondering if it's just missing. No, it can't be, because... Yeah, because that's when it should turn off. Christ. And that's probably when it should turn on. Okay. Yeah, holy shit. I think I'm gonna just have to come back to this later. I'm gonna leave Unity open, or I should let myself know that hey Steven, get your fucking clock straight, mate. Change the times from, change the city street light schedule to match sun. Okay. All right. That's it. Rusty Chicken, it was very nice having you in here. Dinah, thanks for coming by. Very nice seeing you. Anybody else who's in here, thanks for stopping by. Hope you got some giggles. Just some little... got some little chuckles out of that. And let's see, which one are we on? This one. And if not, hope you had some educational moments. You know, learned something. And if not, then I hope you weren't completely bored, and I hope I at least offered you some good company in your day, because you guys did. Y'all offer me some very good company. I enjoy that very much. I'm gonna have the Shake Shack in a little bit and play some Friday the 13th. So y'all have fun. Good luck on your own game dev stuff tonight, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.